Hey y'all, I'm really excited to talk to you today about our new AI node in Courier's Journeys tool. So let me just dive right in and what the AI node is. This is a node that sits within a journey that you can build, and what it does is it allows you to personalize content for users. You can classify users into one of many categories, create branching logic off of it, summaries. The sky's the limit with this one. It's a really great versatile tool, but really easy to use at the same time. Before we get into the node itself, I just want to create some context here. So when you're creating a new journey in Couriers, which by the way now sits within this orchestration tab here, you have one of two options. One is the API invocation, or the other is you can use Twilio's segment tool to send over your event feed. In this case, I used a API invoke. I have a little test app that I built for it, and I'm sending over a bunch of data to help determine the health of an account in this specific use case. So I'm sending in over all this kind of data from the app, and I'll invoke it a little bit later so we can see the results live. And for this use case, I'm using the AI node to create some branching logic and classify users as either a churn risk, it needs attention, or highly engaged, or specifically the accounts they're associated with. And then I'm using the AI node also to create a custom copy for each of these different message types. So as you'll see, one is an email, one is an in-app inbox message, and then one is a push notification. Each one of those has a different flavor, different format, character length that needs to be considered. So instead of me going in and building in those parameters and creating a highly mechanized way of delivering these different messages, I've just created this AI node that's going to do all the work for me. So let's dive into the AI node itself. The first thing you'll notice here is that there's a configuration button. This is how you edit all of the content within the instructions, as well as the output schema. You can also test it with all of the parameters that are called within the prompt, and it'll spit out the test here, which is a really cool feature. You can preview before you launch it live. In this case, there are no actual real users in this, and this is a totally fake app, so there's no risk in me demoing it live for you. As you can see, I created this prompt that asks the AI to be a customer success analyst and a copywriter, and I wanted to analyze all of the accounts data, at the high level. What's the account name, its segment, its lifecycle stage, its ARR, and then user data as well. Have there been any active users within the last 30 days? The champion on this account, have they changed their usage? And then even some qualitative information like notes from the account rep. And I'm going to take all that information and have the AI determine if it's a churn risk, if it's a needs attention account, or a highly engaged account. And based off of that, I've asked it to write copy for each of those different routes that it could go down. As I mentioned before, you have an output schema that can be a JSON schema, or you can build the output with forms as well. And we have all of the latest models here. So from Anthropic and OpenAI, if you're using an Anthropic model, you have the ability to turn on a web search to infuse your AI node with a little bit more up-to-date information. For this one, I don't need the web search, so I'm just going to turn that off. And what we're going to do is we're going to invoke my health check in the background, and we'll come back and look at the results. But before that, actually, I want to show you one more thing. So if, for instance, the AI determined the user to be a churn risk, they'll flow through and get this churn email. And within the email, I created this very simple drag and drop email, and I'm pulling in the AI result email body through handlebars, and I'm also pulling it in here through into the subject line. The best part about these templates is that you can design them in context. You don't have to design them in some library elsewhere and pull them in. You can design them as you're building the journey itself. Okay, I'm going to go and invoke this, and then we'll see the results. Okay, why don't we go into the logs here to see if it triggered properly and its status. We'll go ahead and refresh it here. So this processed just nicely, and as you can see, the AI decided to send this user through the churn risk route here, and it created some rationale as well as a subject line and email body copy for the user. As you can see, because it sent it routed the user through the churn risk category, it didn't create the in-app message or the push notification message, so that's good. Why don't we go ahead and check out the email that it sent? Okay, as you can see, the subject line came in, a personal note from our CEO. Can we make this right, Acme? And then the body copy, where it pulled in some data from the event feed, about 3 out of 100 seats, Teams usage, all of that. And that's none of that was anything that I wrote, all written by the AI. And it came in through our template that we created. Okay, that is the AI node. I hope that you all find some value in it. It's a really powerful tool. It's especially going to help out with product teams or growth teams that want to create a really personalized experience for users at scale, but they don't want to have to pull in a bunch of different logical conditions and a bunch of different pathways. It's a really simple, clean way to create highly personalized experiences for your users. That's it. I hope you enjoy it. Bye-bye.